This is Mel from the Adventures of Wes and Mel, and this week our adventure takes us to lambeaufield, and we are staying right across from the stadium in the Field of Dreams Airbnb that we scooped up from kfprentals.com. What does it have to offer? It offers 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bath, private parking in a driveway, and it offers up to 10 bodies to sleep in it with you. That's right, you and 9 of your favorite people can enjoy all of lambeaufield, Titletown, in the privacy of your own Airbnb. The Field of Dreams Airbnb, right across from, that's right across from lambeaufield, where all the action's gonna take place. Book your stay at kfprentals.com today.
And welcome to the Green Bay Adventure, doing the Titletown Tango. Yes, you will know what the tango in the title is all about a little bit later. But here we are entering Green Bay.
Well, we always like to ask a local, wherever we go, what to see and do in the town. And we're in Green Bay, and our waitress, who didn't want to be on camera at 1919 Kitchen and Tap inside lambeaufield, told us about we need to check out the Arts District. So this is where we are, starting our adventure in downtown Green Bay, Wisconsin.
So we start in the Arts District. What a beautiful little place. It is more historic downtown Green Bay. It is, you'll see
lots of murals,
yeah,
coffee shops, antique stores.
Hey everybody, it's Mel, and I hope you are making every day a new adventure. Our first stop on our Green Bay adventure is The Addict. It is a coffee and tea place. The iced tea is amazing. There's about 3,000 ingredients in the loose leaf tea, so I'm not going to name them all to you. But when you go inside, it's a bookstore, it's coffee, it's teapots you can buy, it's tea you can buy a loose leaf, and it's also books, which is very, very awesome to me. I love books. Yeah, I know, I'm old. So make sure when you are in the old downtown district of Green Bay that you check out The Addict. It is absolutely amazing. It's across from a park, and it is Bodart and Jackson.
So after The Attic, we're all, well, I'm caffeinated up. Melissa is
Not enough caffeine. And I also thought The Attic was a antique shop, so it was kind of, you know.
Oh, it was a bookstore.
It was interesting when I got in there, but the title would suggest antiques.
Now this next place is very uncanny.
Stop number 2 on our Green Bay adventure is the Uncanny Bazaar. Check it out if you are into pop art, original art, magnet, movie arts, comic arts, Star Wars, Vampira. They even had Pee Wee Herman, they had horror movies, they had Bela Lugosi. You name it, it's in there. It's amazing.
Hi, my name's Erickson Zelton. I own the Uncanny Bazaar in downtown Green Bay. I've been doing this for about 4 years now, and we have our own shop. It's on 900 Cedar Street. I take purchased published art and put it on a wood frame, a wood art plaque. You can find us on uncannybazaar.com. We have an Etsy page and a Facebook page. You can follow us there also.
Make sure you check them out.
Well, all these were kind of hidden gems to us because most people, when they think of downtown Green Bay, go to downtown Titletown area.
Hey guys, this is stop number 3 on the Adventures of Wes and Mel, and we are in Green Bay, Wisconsin, and we are at the awesome UFO Museum. It's not just UFO, it's records. It is comic book memorabilia. It is the coolest stuff you'll see. Garbage Pail Kids stickers, little Iron Maiden, I guess Barbies, but if you want to be a dick about it, but if you're really calling them what they are, action figures, and a life-size elf. If you remember Elf, then you know what I'm talking about, meow, lunch. All right, anyways, when you are in Green Bay, make sure you check this place out. It is truly a gem.
It's Pierre Jacques from the Green Bay UFO Museum Gift Shop and Records, and we like to have fun.
Oh yes, what a unique shop this was. What a very pleasant surprise. Again, kind of not on the plan, but that's what you ask locals and you check out the Uncanny Bazaar. Told us we had to check this place out.
We're located at 2248 University Avenue in Green Bay, Wisconsin. We're open Wednesday through Sunday, 11 a.m. to 11 p.m., but we close at 5 on Sundays.
So, from the UFO Museum and record store, which was awesome, we head over the bridge into what most people think of as downtown Green Bay. This is where most of the newer developments is and where a lot of the retail has popped up in the last few years. It's not new per se, but it is kind of a more happening spot than traditional historic downtown Green Bay where we just were. But here we go.
Hey guys, this is Mel, and I'm coming to you live from Green Bay, Wisconsin on Donald Driver Way at the Depot Gastro Pub. And I have a story about Donald Driver. In 2007, I was at training camp. I had to think about it and ask Wes because it's been a long while. Anyways, when Donald Driver was in training camp at Green Bay, I was up there and we were there with the family, and the guys were coming over from training camp, and my nose was pasted against the top of the window, and who walked right by the window but Donald Driver himself. So I'm kind of infatuated with the Donald Driver statue.
Without his shirt.
Without his shirt.
Without his shirt.
That goes back to the time I went to Packer Camp and watched them ride their bikes.
Yeah.
And Driver was on the team.
So our next stop on our Green Bay adventure is the Depot Gastro Pub in downtown Green Bay. And Mel and I just stopped in for a couple of appetizers. I had the bison chili. I'm a big chili fan, but I've never had bison chili. It was very, very good and almost awesome, I'd say. And Mel had a cucumber salad that she thoroughly enjoyed. Had some dill, a little spicy. She really loved it. And I gotta say, it's a beautiful, beautiful place as well. Historic, built in the early 1900s, an actual train depot. So nice little stop here on our Green Bay adventure.
Gastro it was. It will give you gas.
Well, was that farting? I don't know. I don't remember. This was too long ago. But the depot was a very amazing place. Actually, not our first time there. We've been there in the past and kind of forgot about it, but reacquainted ourselves more with the general area. TITLETOWN Pub Brewing Company, I don't think it was there last time, and I don't think this mural was either. So even though we were in the area before, this all that stuff was new to us. So now we're gonna head into deep downtown Green Bay, into technically the Broadway District, as you're about to see.
Oh, see? Broadway.
Yeah!
We weren't kidding.
Broadway in Green Bay. We're not in New York. But you can dream a dream in Green Bay. And lots of very cool. I would have thought the Arts District would have more murals. They had several, but actually, technically, the Broadway District had more murals. So.
Well, and people forget about how historic and small town Green Bay really is, because when you think Packers, you see this NFL Stadium, MNFL this. But again, that's not the true downtown. That's the football district, basically. That's Titletown. And it's still a great place, but it is not downtown Green Bay.
When you're at lambeaufield, you're a couple miles from downtown Green Bay, and Green Bay's only population about 110,000 or so. So you have to drive basically to these spots, and we definitely recommend you do.
Yes, there was a lot of neat and interesting things that were not expected. You know, I didn't expect to find a good record store that also boasted like comic book things. They had like a life-size elf character from the TV show Elf.
Yeah.
So if you don't remember that, that's the alien that crashed the earth and ate cats. So, you know, I mean, one, that aged me, and two, that's just the kind of place that it was. And all the people were so nice. I mean, it wasn't like, oh, hey, you're in our store.
So now we've pretty much hit all the murals that we found in the Broadway District area. Now we're gonna head back to the Airbnb to feel the dreams across from Lambeau Field, presented by kfprentals, of course. And we're gonna follow up the next morning with what everybody thinks of as TITLETOWN, USA. And that is Lambeau Field in the TITLETOWN district. But here we go. And so, of course, there wouldn't be, a visit to Green Bay without encountering a little something coming right up here.
You mean almost hitting a Packer?
No, not just one.
3?
1, 2, 3! Yes, 3.
It was super nice
I
of
can
them,
count
though.
to 3.
No, but that's what's cool about our team is they are important players. When they leave their training camp, obviously they don't wear their numbers because people will stop in the street and do whatever. But they're always nice to people. Like people were driving by, taking pictures, beeping their horn, and these guys waved and smiled at everybody. Like they didn't have to do that. They weren't dicks.
Right. And as you can see, like to the left there, that's where the Airbnb Field of Dreams is over to the left. But
yep, you can
it's
literally
residential right there.
Yep.
And the practice field where they were coming from was just straight across the street, straight ahead.
So that's right. If you rent the place there, not only can you sit on the pooper and see the scoreboard, but you can literally walk to the stadium because it's right across the street. Literally across the street. And all of this stuff is right across the street.
Yep.
So you get to go home, I say home in quotes, and just like have a place to be. This a regular sized home, you're by yourself because it's Airbnb, but you have all the conveniences.
And now we're gonna head into Lambeau Field, the atrium, and what, of course, presents right there in front of you.
You gotta forgive Wes right now. He's a little bit tongue-tied because he's a huge football fan, and the Packer has...
Vince Lombardi Trophy.
Yes.
Vince Lombardi, who did he coach?
That back there is a giant version of the Super Bowl trophy, otherwise known as the Vince Lombardi Trophy. That's a really big one. I don't think they could carry that off the field too well. I think it'd probably take the whole football team. But just in case you don't know, Green Bay has 4 Super Bowl titles. But they are Titletown because they have 13 titles. NFL titles to be exact. So all you haters out there say, oh, other teams have more Super Bowls, but they don't have more titles. And that is why, one reason why Titletown lose.
So after bragging on them a little bit, we'll show you a couple pictures of around the trophy. There's things on 3 of the 4 corners here, telling you about the trophy, etc., the history of it, and welcome inside. And of course, you have to go to Lambeau Field. You gotta hit the pro shop. You got to, and there may or may not be players in there, but at least you can pose with a inflatable player.
Well, and we went on a down day where there was no game, so it was like nobody was flocking to the place, but yet it was still busy for non-game time. And it, much like Wisconsin Dells and other tourist areas, during game time the population like triples, and during off time or off season, you can actually drive around and motivate through the towns.
Yeah, and while we're in Lambeau Field, we had to get something to eat.
Hey guys, it's Mel from the Adventures of Wes and Mel, and we are at 1919 Kitchen and Tap inside of Lambeau Field. We are sitting next to the very awesome giant football statue, which is in honor to Mr. Lombardi himself. And as you guys know, I am the picky one for 2 reasons. One for health reasons, and the other one, I am just a Karen. So that being said, they made me a special salad, and look at this bowl, it's so cool because it tilts. At first I was like, oh my god, it's not sitting straight, but it totally is. Anyways, I took 2 salads and I mushed them together, and they did it, and they smiled, no complaints. They didn't say we can't do it. They said, what else do you want on it? The service here so far has been excellent. Oh my gosh, we got fresh coffee brewed for us, we got excellent iced tea, and I would love more than anything to try those cheese curds, but that's part of my health issues. I'm lactose intolerant, which is why I got kicked out of Wisconsin as a resident. I couldn't eat cheese anymore. However, Wes is gonna try them and tell you how great that they are.
He's also a fish eater, so he's eating some sort of taco with fish type stuff on it. And we will let you know how it tastes in a few short minutes. So remember, this is another place to check out. 1919 Kitchen and Tap, Green Bay, Wisconsin. As promised, part of our review of 1919 Kitchen and Tap. It must have been delicious because as you can see, everything is pretty much gone except for our refills. And I did everything but leave tongue tracks on my salad that was especially made for me and delicious, delicious to the moon and back. I gotta say, gotta come here. The service has been outstanding. The food has been even more outstanding. The view is amazing and it's just wonderful. Now, to be fair, we are here when the Packers are out of town. So there's been a little less people in traffic, but still with that, it's been busy and bustling. Lots of fun things, lots of events. They continue throughout the whole time. So like I said, make sure you come and check out the food here. Great prices, reasonable time on getting your food. I mean, I was expecting to wait a little while and they just kept bringing it. It was like 5 minutes and we got our food. Everything was amazing. Make sure you come and check it out.
All right, my review of 1919 Kitchen and Tap. I had the walleye fish tacos, which are obviously was okay because I completely obliterated them. And the cheese curds. Okay, I gotta say, one of the reasons why I got the walleye fish tacos, I used to live in California, fish tacos is no big thing, you know, but I've never had a walleye fish taco, and it was amazing. It does come with a sweet relish. If you're not a sweet relish kind of person, just take it off the top. It's just on top. It's easy to take off. Or if you do like sweet relish, leave it on. It's so that really kind of makes it different from the traditional fish taco, besides it being a walleye fish taco. And I gotta say, for the cheese curds themselves, this is the second day we've been here in Green Bay, and last night we had the cheese curds at Hinterland Brewery right across the street in TITLETOWN District. And I gotta say, both phenomenal. Differences being that at Hinterland you had a garlic batter and flavor to them. That was really exceptional. But if you're not into garlic, you may not like it, but I love it. Absolutely phenomenal. For me, being a garlic fan, it's probably one of the top 3 cheese curds I've ever had. I've had a lot of cheese curds. These here, these are Parmesan crusted, and this comes with a marinara and ranch. At Hinterland, it was ranch and ketchup going with the garlic. But here, since it's Parmesan, they chose to go with the marinara and the ranch, which I say is absolutely perfect. So I can't say one is better than the other. It's your choice, your flavor choice, but amazing. Same with the walleye fish tacos. So thank you both to 1919 Kitchen and Tap and Hinterland. Both great restaurants. Check them out.
What's really cool about the food there and a lot of other restaurants, and I may have mentioned this in the video, is they are locally sourced from local farms. So the community keeps the community going, and it also makes for better food.
Well, inside, we didn't go this time, but going to the Hall of Fame, right inside lambeaufield. It used to be separate, but now it's inside. And now you can, take a tour almost every day of the year. And there it is again, the Pro Shop. And in Leroy Butler, if you know him, if you're a Packer fan, the Lambeau Leaf, that was represented right there. He started that tradition. Leroy Butler, safety for the Packers, and now in the Packer Hall of Fame and NFL Hall of Fame. And now we're getting into TITLETOWN District. And so this was new to us. We had not really been there since they completed it not so long ago, about a couple years ago. I think it was finally finished, and we hadn't been up here in a while. So Mel is going to take her shot at rolling down the hill, Ariens Hill to be exact.
That hill is steeper than it looks. In the winter, they use it for sled riding, and in the summer, they use it for fools like me and the other 12-year-olds to roll down.
Okay, so we ran up the steps. My next goal is to try to roll down the hill without dying. This is the pre-video. If you don't see me do a video next, that means I die. Okay. Oh my God, this is worse! You guys are mean! You're killing an old lady! Oh my God! Oh my God! You can't stop when you do it that way! Yep! You guys are mean. What? Stop! Oh my God! Oh my God! Oh my God! I think you guys started before me! Oh!
You lost.
Oh, to be fair, you started before me.
The kid cheated, man. He cheated.
Oh, but next up, the Tango part of this adventure. Oh, and as you can see, we are not professional Tango dancers at all.
No, we sucked. We were the youngest ones there and the worst ones there.
We epically failed at this, like 1000%.
So now we're in the TITLETOWN district still, and look at that playground. Not
It was
just
the
for kids.
giant playground. They had kickball, adult kickball, kid kickball, flag football, and of course this.
The 40-yard dash.
I sucked at it.
Actually, Mel did not suck at this. This time is with a lot of clothes, this is like attempt number 5, to be honest, because we couldn't figure out how to get it started.
That was me trying to beat the football players' time.
Well, you doubled it, but not in a good way.
Yeah, she did have excuses, for sure.
Well, and here's another excuse then, 45, and we had already rolled down the hill, went dancing, and been up all night. It was way past my bedtime.
Yeah, but that didn't prevent you from going on the jungle gym, though.
So I'm scared of heights, so climbing up here is awesome. I don't know if I can get back down. I just realized how high I am. This is the highest jungle bar gym rope thing I've ever done.
It was scary. Super scary.
Was it scarier going up or down?
Both, and ignore the toddler that beat me up.
And here's the kickball that was going on. They're not doing it right now at this second, but that's a 100-yard field that they have different events at.
It was really cool.
So after rolling down the hill at Lambeau Field and ballroom dancing and then running the 40-yard dash many times, we needed to refuel. There's so many options of places to eat up here, but I would go to Hinterland. The service is amazing. The decor is pretty cool. 2 fireplaces, antelope, moose, and other weird creatures hanging from the wall. Excellent food. It was made so pretty, so wonderful. A little bit of something for everything. It's also a brewery. They do tours. We did not do the tour. We're here kind of late at night, but Hinterland Brewery. It's a place to get your eat on when you're at TITLETOWN in Packertown, USA. Stay tuned to the Adventures of Wes and Mel.
And one more district to go to before we head there. That was opening weekend. This is the Stadium District, where you got lots of bars, lots of venues. We've actually seen that first place that had POD playing there. We actually saw Hell Yeah play there, the last tour basically, at that venue a few years ago. And of course, you got your Packer coaches, ex-Packer coaches. There's, if you want a Super Bowl and you're a Packer coach, you get a streak. And that wraps up our Green Bay adventure. Thanks to kfprentals, kfprentals.com, and for our stay at the Field of Dreams, there right across from Lambeau Field. Make sure you make every day a new adventure. Follow us at all these social media sites, and where you can, when you can. And thank you for watching. And we'll see you on our next adventure. Right here with
The Adventures of Wes and Mel.